Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was just putting out the vibe. There are some girls down there, and I was trying to get their attention. So I was just putting out the vibe. Do you know what putting out the vibe means? Putting out the vibe means you're trying to act cool. You're trying to get someone's attention, trying to get other people to notice you. So you put out the vibe. It sort of has a romantic or sexual sort of a meaning to it. If you put out the vibe, that means you want people to notice you, and you want especially people of the opposite gender. If you're like a straight male, if you're gay, then you would put out the vibe. Like if you were a gay man, you would put out the vibe to get other men's attention. But if you were a straight man, then you put out the vibe to get girls' attention. Or if you're a girl, you put out the vibe to get men's attention, right? Do you understand? You're putting out the vibe to get romantic attention. So I was just putting out the vibe. I was trying to act cool, to get their attention. That's what it means to put out the vibe. Put out the vibe. Now, the word vibe can also mean feeling, the feeling of a place or a person. Okay, for example, you could say, I really like the vibe of this restaurant. This restaurant has a really cool vibe. A cool vibe. That means the restaurant has a really nice atmosphere. Maybe it has nice decorations, or maybe it has some live music. It's got a really good vibe to it. I love that restaurant. Let's go there. It has such a great vibe. Or you could say, I really don't like the vibe at that restaurant. Or, you could use that to talk about a person. You could say, I got a really strange vibe from that guy. I got a strange vibe. That means you got a strange feeling talking to that guy. He was nice. He was a nice guy, but I got a bit of a strange vibe from him. Or you could say, he gave me a strange vibe. He gave me a strange vibe. That means he gave me a strange feeling when I was talking to him. Okay? So vibe is short for vibration. Do you know what the word vibration means? If something gives off a vibration, then it sort of gives off a signal, right? And then the person who receives the vibration, they get a certain feeling, right? I mean, a vibration is just like a wavelength, right? If you listen to music, right? If there's music playing from the next house, let's say, then you can hear the music because of the music's vibrations. Okay? So that's what the word vibe means. Vibe is short for vibration. It means the feeling, right? Now when we say putting out the vibe, then we always mean, trying to get that kind of romantic attention. So the vibe always means that, but if you talk about a vibe, then it could be anything, any kind of feeling. It could be a good vibe, it could be a bad vibe, like a restaurant or a party or a person or your job or anything. Anything could have a good vibe or a bad vibe. So I was just putting out the vibe here by my swimming pool, my beautiful apartment here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Hey, have you ever put out the vibe before? Tell me about a situation down there in the comments where you were putting out the vibe to try to get some attention, to try to get someone to notice you. Okay, so let me know down there in the comments, and I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.